Welcome back to the Dirty Shirt Podcast.
This is episode 14.
I'm Braden.
And I'm Nolan.
And we're off.
Like a dirty shirt. That's a good one.
Oh. All right. Here we are. Episode 14.
Yes. This is our first public episode.
Yeah, we are in public right now, as you saw by some people walking by just then. It's also our first windy episode. So hopefully, I don't think that'll come through too much on the mics, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Find out in post.
We'll see how it goes. It's not too busy here at the park. We're here at Lidditz Springs Park.
Yep.
You could see that by the beautiful trees, nice shade, and the ducks that you may encounter here. And first public podcast. It's like been a dream of ours to go in different places, and so this is part of it. But it'll be interesting to see encountering people in the wild.
Yeah. I don't suspect many people are going to be like coming up and like talking to us or anything like that, really. But yeah, we'll find out, I guess.
We can get people's hot takes.
Yeah. This is kind of old stomping grounds for me. Lidditz Springs Park is right next to Warwick High School, and I graduated from Warwick High School. And yeah, it's so in that field right over there is where the marching band would always practice. I think they still practice there sometimes. And so yeah, they this park is very near and dear to my heart. Also, right behind us is the Lidditz Spring House, which is currently closing up for the day, which my dad runs or helps run. I think he's like does more with it now than Tom does, but yeah, my dad and Tom have run it for like
Tommy, hot dogs?
No, they do sell hot dogs, but
have you seen that clip from Love Island where he's like, it's like, I have something to tell you. All the girls know, Jeremiah knows, but I'm a mom. He's like, mommy? No, like I'm a mom. Mamacita? He's like, mama what? He's like, I have a daughter.
Yeah.
Did I mention that before?
You mentioned it to me after recording one of the episodes. Right. I think it was after the girls episode you were talking about.
So it just made me think of that. Tom?
Yeah.
Tommy? Tomasita?
Yeah, no, just Tom.
Yeah.
But yeah, he the two of them have run the stand here for like 12 years, probably more than that, probably like maybe like 13, 14. I don't know, I'll have to ask him then.
Longer than you've been alive.
No. Tom actually did some work in there in like the 70s, and then there used to be like a snack stand, and then like in the 70s, 80s, and then it was like nothing for a while. It was just like storage, and then like a long time ago they were like, we want this to be like a thing again. So they were like, hey Tom, you want to do this? He was like, yeah. And then Tom was like, hey, my dad, you want to help me with this? And my dad was like, yeah.
Because I'm also like, what is this? I'm like,
that's like the maintenance building.
Okay.
Kind of.
Looks like it could be a merry-go-round or something.
Yeah. I've always thought of it as that. There's probably a thing right there we could find out
I
exactly
definitely
what it
see
is.
it. Yeah.
We'll take some B-roll and put everything that we're talking about in here. But yeah, that's all. It's like this is a really nice place because it's literally right down that way is the spring, like where the start of the Lidditz Springs Park is. So people know that really well, and they're like, hey, you've been to the spring house? They're like, no. It's like, oh, it's right down from the spring. And they're like, oh, cool. So yeah.
Or just be like, it's in the middle of the park.
Yeah, literally in the exact middle of
Yeah.
the park.
There's a lot of. This is kind of like the middle of town too.
Yeah.
This is like the central part of town, and there's like a lot of big apartment buildings here, and like a lot of like fancy restaurants as well now.
Yeah, well, don't get me started on that. Back in my day, growing up, where that apartment building is where I played Little League Baseball, which kind of sucks that those fields got removed because they were very cool, and it was like right in the center of the town.
Yeah,
But
that is cool.
Yeah, I mean, it is cool to have apartment buildings too. And
They're
it's like
they're using them more than you were.
Well, I mean, they're living there, I guess, but
Yeah,
yeah.
like probably like a couple hundred people living there.
Yeah, it is. But it's all like, I don't know.
Isn't it Wilbur too?
Kinda. It's like,
Affiliate.
well, I think the people like bought out like all the Wilbur stuff, and
Right.
so they like own all of it now. But yeah, they like on the actual Wilbur building, they had to like keep some of that because some of it's like historic landmarks and whatnot.
Yeah, Wilbur is a local chocolatarian to the Lidditz area. Pennsylvania making inroads in the chocolate world.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's crazy.
And actually, I think Wilbur chocolate like helped out with some of the making of Hershey chocolate.
Interesting.
I'm not sure.
I know the Mars factory is pretty close too.
Yeah.
So a lot of candy.
I'm not up on my Wilbur lore.
Yeah.
I do know, though, that Lidditz was actually founded pre-USA, like before the 1776 business. I think Lidditz was. If at the very least, there's a super, super old school, like right next to the Moravian Church called Linden Hall, which was absolutely established in like 17. I think it was like 40 something. I used to pass by the sign every day. I should know it. But
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
yeah,
Honestly, the United States is not that old.
no.
When you travel anywhere in Europe, you travel like, anywhere in the Eastern world, like there's things that just date back way earlier.
Right.
At least things that are recorded. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, there were Native Americans and there were civilizations here, but there's just not a ton recorded about it.
Right.
At least like modern history textbooks and things like that. I know there's studies on,
Yeah.
tribes and things like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of tribes,
Yeah, actually, that's a good segue. So, you may notice I'm rocking some Seattle gear. I'm back from the Seattle trip that I talked about last week. I just got back 2 days ago, and we went to a Mariners game, and they were giving away these jerseys, and they have on here a hummingbird with like the Seattle logo or the Mariners logo and stuff, because it was some tribe. They were like there was like this weekend that they
Muckleshoot.
Yeah,
I read
it's
it on your back.
Yeah, it's the Muckleshoot tribe. I don't know, probably can't see that. It's 25, I think, just for 2025. But yeah, and yeah, that was really cool. They had some people there like doing like demonstrations like before the first pitch. They had like people out there with like drums and stuff, and they were singing and dancing and carrying on and whatnot, which was pretty cool. The whole week was very, very awesome. I was fortunate enough to be there with a good friend of mine, Ryan. Shout out Ryan. And Ryan's girlfriend's family are comfortably well off. And it was a just incredible weekend getting to spend with them, and very in-depth to them forever. That was a weekend I'll never forget. It was very cool. It was pretty awesome experiencing life from that tax bracket.
I was gonna say they don't want your debt.
Yeah, that's true.
Or less. Or maybe they do. That's how they got there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was very cool. We were in the diamond section for the Mariners game, which is was an insane experience. They had like some crazy food in like this area before we started before the game, and then we got out there and we were seeing the heritage stuff, and yeah, it was just a really cool experience overall, and I am very, very grateful to them and to the whole situation, and yeah, it was a very great week.
Yeah.
I'll pop some pictures in here. Boom, there's one. Boom, there's one. Boom, there's one. Yeah, watch out.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, probably a special game for you, being Native American.
right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I just saw some young gentlemen, I think, on some electric bikes there over there.
Yeah.
Which made me think of when I was in the city. The one day that I was going around, I did one of the lime ride. That's what it's called. Where it's like they have electric scooters and like electric bikes that have pedals, and they have electric bikes without pedals. It's just straight up like throttle,
Oh, nice.
and they go like 25 miles per hour. It was pretty sick. I think it was 25 miles per hour. I forget.
Cool.
But so the one day, like most of the days, I was just walking around because I didn't need it. But then the one day, I was like, if I'm in here, like I see a lot of people riding these, I got to experience this. It's part of the city experience.
Yeah.
And so I got the app, and it was like $1 like base charge, and then like 47 cents per minute. So for like 12-ish bucks, probably closer to 15, I had like 30 minutes on one of these things, and it was pretty cool. I was flying around, and yeah, 30-ish minutes.
It's crazy because so I was in Latvia for a time visiting some close friends of mine just for like a couple weeks, and I was mostly in their hometown and got to see and was visiting their family and all this, which was really, really cool. But I didn't really get to see any of the sites, especially in like the capital city where I flew in to Riga.
Yeah.
So my close friend, actually the friend that the parents we met.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
trip, yeah. So I was so he took me into the city, and like we got there at like midnight because my flight left like super early in the morning. It was like, I don't even know. It might have been like an overnight flight or something. So we got there at like midnight. I think it was that my flight left at like 6 a.m. So I had to like be at the airport at like, I don't know, like 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah.
And so we like get to the city. It's like dead because it's midnight.
Yeah.
And we rented like electric scooters.
Oh, yeah.
And it was way cheaper there, I guess, because of the exchange rate. But we also spent like $12 for the two of us.
Yeah.
And
flying around.
We rode those things for like 2.5 hours. It was crazy. We were like racing
awesome.
like through parks, and I got to see all like the major monuments and like everything, and like just like down random streets. And like he was even discovering new stuff, and he lived there. So it was really fun.
That's really cool.
Those things are a blast.
They are so fun.
I love public transport.
Yeah.
Especially personal public transport.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And like I was just on there and like just flying around by myself. I had some time, so I was just like going through random parts of the city, which in Seattle could have been a little dangerous. But that's the other thing. It's like it's less dangerous than like just walking around, because like if some homeless person comes up to punch you or whatever, you just scoot away.
The Seattle area does get a reputation for homelessness.
Yeah, it unfortunately, it's one of their issues, and I was talking with Ryan and Natalie about it a little bit this weekend, but yeah, it's a difficult problem. I did have one encounter during the week when I was walking around the one day. There was like a guy who was like down the way, and I saw him, so I like popped my phone out, and one of the things that Ryan and Natalie had said, like if somebody's like tweaking or whatever, just like mind your own business and you should be fine. Yeah. And he like came up and was like stomped his foot, and he was like, I'll beat you and your mama up. And I was like, oh. But I like didn't react or anything. I just like kept walking. Yeah. And didn't even skip a beat, and it was fine. He didn't
that's funny.
do anything. But
you don't even know my mama.
Yeah.
She's not from around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Which yeah. Yeah, sorry. Speaking of
Right.
My mama is not from around here,
Yeah.
around there,
Okay.
Seattle. And I was just thinking how absolutely insane it is that I can go from South Central PA to Seattle, like the absolute highest possible corner of the country,
Yeah.
in like 10 hours of travel. That's mind-boggling to me.
Pretty insane.
Yeah. Yeah, and like just thinking about how long it would have taken pre-planes, pre-cars, like that's like a month trip.
Yeah.
Maybe not a month, but I mean it depends how fast you're going. And like if we're talking pre-trains and pre like highways out there and stuff like that,
Right.
like made trails and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, how long did it take Lewis and Clark to get through like the Rockies and whatnot?
Months.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing it in one day.
Right.
Nuts.
Yeah, you put them to shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Lewis and Clark walked so that Braden could fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out Sacagawea.
Shout out the Wright brothers,
Yep.
but maybe secretly somebody else.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, travel in general is a crazy thing to me.
Yeah.
We talked about this. This was a clip that got cut last episode. I did realize I didn't even mention that in the episode, but in the boys episode, we did a Kiss Mary Jim Henson with stairs,
Oh yeah.
escalators, and elevators. And you probably heard like a third of that conversation, and then you also missed one that we did later.
Yeah.
So, which was unfortunate. The camera
Yeah.
died on us.
That was sad.
But somebody had mentioned that, like, it was probably you. You were like, elevators are just teleporters.
Oh yeah.
They're very odd in
It
how
was
they
me.
work. It's almost like it's a video game. You go into a room,
Yep.
doors close. You press a button, doors open, different scenery.
Yeah.
You're on a different level.
Yeah, I mean, they are essentially teleporters.
Yeah.
Like, that's what a teleporter does. Doors close, some magic happens behind the doors,
Mhm.
open, completely different area,
Right.
spot. I think I had seen that online, and somebody was talking about how crazy it must be to, like, dogs who don't understand the concept, like, of actually what's going on there.
Right.
And, like, they must think that we can just teleport. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're literally going in there, and then coming out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, babies, that's something that we grow into.
Right,
like,
right.
knowing something, being spatially aware.
Yeah.
Like, when you do peekaboo, you put your hand over your face, and they're like, that dude just disappeared.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, oop, I'm back.
What?
Peekaboo.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So it's interesting. But often, anytime you travel places, or at least for me, especially on planes, I'm like, this is just a big tin can
Yeah.
that everyone is making us sit in. And, like, yeah, you can look out the windows, but that's totally just a screen
Yeah, yeah.
showing us, like, just the movement or whatever. I was like, they're definitely just out there changing the set around.
Yeah, yeah.
Because one of the funny things, it makes me think of in Malcolm in the Middle,
Oh,
the
yeah.
show, there is, like, an episode where Dewey, the youngest brother, like, the oldest brother,
Oh,
Reese, has a pen pal
I think I've seen
in,
this
like,
clip.
China or
Yeah.
something. And he, like, they start talking smack or something like that. And I forget what it is, but then Dewey gets involved. He's like, I'm going to ship you to China and so that you can go and beat this kid up.
Yeah.
So then he, like, puts him in a crate and then just sticks him in the garage.
Yeah.
And just, like, moves the crate around, mists it with water, like,
Every once in a
and
while.
just
yeah.
locks him in there for, like, a day or two or whatever. And then, like, it's funny. I think they have an exchange student come who's, like, this jacked, like, Asian guy. And then, like, he, like, opens the box and he's there. And, like, Reese goes to tries to beat him up or something. And
Yeah.
then he gets beat up. I don't know. But I'm like, that's a funny concept. Where it's like anytime you can't exactly see what's going on, like you didn't physically walk there, how do you know
Yeah.
like you're actually going there?
Yeah. That's true. It's crazy.
Which like is a confusing point, but I say all this to say everyone has seen the movie The Truman Show.
Everyone has. Yep.
And if you haven't, you should see it.
I would be hard to believe that you haven't seen it. They showed it to us in school.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Did they show it to you in school?
No, I don't
Really?
think so.
I think we watched it twice in school.
Whoa.
I don't know.
We like watched the Polar Express like 13 years in a row. It was terrible.
What?
Yeah, like every Christmas. they're
Really?
Like Polar Express, and everybody was like, "Oh, I hate this movie."
Stop.
Yeah.
Show me something else.
Only the hot chocolate scene is good.
Yeah.
It's the only good scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically,
Oh, and the one line where he's like, "I'm looking for a girl." He's like, "Ain't we all?" Or whatever. I
yeah.
forget.
The
Something
puppet
like
the
that.
puppet scene is creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on
I
that.
know. But anyway, Santa Claus is a hoax. Oh, sorry to young kids watching.
No, he's not. You're joking.
You're right. He's so real.
All right, cool.
Go
Go on.
Basically, you have to ruin Santa Claus for an entire kindergarten class. That's your punishment. The Truman Show is a movie about a guy who is like a character. All of his life is kind of faked. Everybody that he knows is actors, and it's all being filmed and recorded, and it's telecast kind of as like a live TV show.
Yeah.
And it's entertainment for the rest of the world.
Right.
Everyone tunes in and they watch The Truman Show, and like it's better than the other shows because it's this real guy living his real life, but he doesn't know it. And so that's part of like the excitement
Yeah.
of like watching. And throughout the movie, he like figures out that it is not real.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually like a theory that he knew from the beginning, and that he
Oh,
was
yeah.
already like digging the tunnel like in the opening scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, he goes through all these things, and basically they keep him on this island, and then he never wants to travel. He never wants to go out.
Because they traumatized him when he was a kid
Yeah.
into being scared of water.
Right.
And then just made airplanes like way too expensive or
Right.
whatever. Also, that was my mom that just went past.
Nice. But an excellent movie. One of the better ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I give that.
That gets into a lot of people's top 100.
Yeah, I think that'll get. I give that at least 6.5 blueberry pies out of 7.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good rating.
Yeah. Nice.
I couldn't think of the word.
But after you watch that show, there's only one thought that you can have in your mind. Am I in the Truman Show?
Yeah, right.
You
And-
watch that, and part of you is like, is everybody I know an actor? Is my life real? And how would I figure it out if everything were faked?
Right. Which, seeing that show too young is a problem, because then you really like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of you in your brain that can be like, I really think that this is all the Truman Show.
Right.
Yeah. And like, wouldn't it be a great idea for them to show you a movie of like this? That way, oh no, that's not a possibly, that's just a movie thing. Like,
Right.
yeah.
That's so silly.
Yeah.
That'd be preposterous. It couldn't be.
It'd be preposterous if you were in the Truman Show.
Yeah.
I know you're acting,
Are you
Nolan.
real?
I know you're acting,
You're
Nolan.
putting on a show for the cameras.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Where's the camera in your shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You expect me to believe this isn't recorded and broadcast to people right now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You really expect me to believe that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, and then when you get on planes, you're like, I'm sitting here for 10 hours just so that the producers can change the set around me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
There was
And the more different the set is, like getting different like actors and getting like a new landscape, the longer it takes.
Yep. That's why the flights are longer.
Exactly. Like if you go to Africa and they got to change out all the trees and everything, that's a
Mhm.
long flight.
Yeah.
They'll probably give you a layover in an airport.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say next is, and then they got layovers where all they have to do is change the inside. They don't have to change the outside yet.
Yeah.
So they change the inside real quick till they get to the layover, and then, yeah, get to work on the outside.
This is off topic. Maybe it just goes in bloopers. Or not even at all. But I was talking to somebody today because I was saying how Pennsylvania's kind of like conservative, or like they're like the last ones to like legalize fireworks
Right.
or like
Marijuana.
betting, marijuana is still not
yeah.
legal
Not allowed to lane split
recreationally.
either.
Oh,
No lane splitting on motorcycles,
did
which
you
kind of
get
sucks.
you got called for that? Or?
I have not gotten called for that, but I've seen videos of people lane splitting in other states, and I'm like, man, I wish I could do that in PA.
It's not super necessary in PA. And
Well,
also, let me say, I think more dangerous in PA because we have such windy and hilly roads.
it's not for those roads. It's for like highways
Oh,
and like
Right.
2-lane streets, because it's like when you're stopped at a stoplight and there's 2 lanes of people, you don't want to be sitting in that, because if anybody like crashes or anything like that, a motorcycle's getting smashed, and like I don't know all of the reasons why it's good. I just know that like
You just want to cut traffic.
I do want to cut traffic, yeah.
Well, I mean, fair.
I mean, I
too.
do want to, but also like there's a lot of safety benefits to it. I don't have it off the top of my
If
head.
you use it correctly. If you use anything correctly, it can have safety benefits.
Right.
But, I mean, I think there's a lot of people scared of people abusing lane splitting and
Yeah.
doing it aggressively.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't even know if this will make it in. Because it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I was talking with this cleaner, and she cleaned like a Quaker community like church or something like
Yeah.
that. And she was like, yeah, it was kind of weird. I like canceled the contract after a while because like somebody had died in their congregation or something, and like they just like kept the body like open casket like in a room, and they were like, yeah, just don't clean that room, like just don't go in there. And she's like, like so weird.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Anyways, I don't know if that makes it in, but
All right.
Truman Show.
So the Truman Show, yeah. What were we saying about it?
Yeah. So you always question, I think, whether you're in the Truman Show or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say the biggest, like,
Can I say something about the Truman Show?
yeah.
There's a scene in there where Truman goes with his best friend, and they like get a 6-pack, and they go to like a
dock.
dock,
Yeah.
and they just hit golf balls off the dock into the water and just chill.
Yeah.
It's the most fire, like, that's so awesome, and just like so chill and a cool thing to do.
It is.
And like I often think about that, like if I'm hanging out with a friend of mine at night or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also think that. I remember watching that and being like, that's so sick.
Yeah.
And, like, seems so fun. But it's kind of like
Litter.
the juxtaposition. No. Of, like,
Oh.
he's like, hey, be real with me, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm struggling with this.
Yeah.
Am I real?
Yeah.
Like, is life real?
And
are
he has
you
to sit there and lie.
are
to
you
his
real?
team.
And he's like, no, I'm your best friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, your life is real. Why would you even question that?
Yeah, that scene is crazy.
So,
in
like, I
more
think
ways
it's,
than
like,
one.
very, like, wow. That's, like, guys having a moment, like, being real, being authentic. And, like, that's, like, what every guy's like, yes, I want to spend time with my boy.
Yeah.
And then, like, that being paired with, like, he's just lying straight to his face is so sad.
Yeah, it is. It is. And that's crazy. Like, you think about when Truman got out of there, probably never trusted anyone ever again. Like, his best friend ever was like, yeah. And, like, you talk about, like, fame and, like, the other thing about that movie is in the movie, the entire planet is, like, in love with the Truman Show, and it's, like, the most popular show of all time. And that's one of the ways that he finds out is because it's so popular that people are trying, and there's a lot of people who are against it, and so they break in and, like, try and get him out of there, or, like, tell him that he's on TV and whatever. And so he's, like, an absolute superstar. So, like, you think about that, then, like, people are only going to know him as, like, the Truman Show guy or whatever. He's Truman from the Truman Show.
Yeah.
So, like, is he ever going to make friends, you
Right.
know?
I mean, I think he gets off. I think he makes friends. I mean, he meets up with his
True.
former love again.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he started a banger podcast. Everybody's
Oh,
listening.
yeah.
Everyone's going to listen to that podcast.
Absolutely.
So, like, I mean, he's doing fine. We don't know that for sure, but
True.
I'm sure he probably struggled with some mental illness along the way. I feel
Absolutely.
like that would be a traumatic
Oh,
experience.
yeah. Yeah.
But I think my biggest, like, probably one of the biggest things for me to know I'm not in the Truman Show is the trip we took out west.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm like, no set is big enough.
Yeah.
no set is big enough for us to drive cross country and like pretty much just have free will. Just like, yeah, if you want to decide know if you're in the Truman Show or not, get in your car right now and
Start
just
driving.
drive at least 13 hours in
Yeah.
one direction.
That's actually also what I was thinking of as like the number one reason for me
Yeah,
is that all the trips that I've done where I'm just driving.
right. Because you can get out any moment, put your feet on the ground. Like there ain't no changing sets on you.
Yep.
The only thing that I think could counter that is if you were in the Truman Show, at least like a modern version of the Truman Show, it would have to be hidden cameras.
Yeah.
It couldn't be a set.
Yeah.
And I think that we know for certain. Like, sure, there could be actors, but there would also have to be like real people mixed in.
Yeah.
And it would have to just like the world would have to be the set.
Yeah.
And it would have to be all hidden camera.
Yeah.
But that would be so hard to accomplish and also super unethical.
Yeah. That's another thing is like just like making sure you're exercising all amounts of your free will. Like even in your day-to-day life, like hopping in a random coffee shop where you never go, like that's on your way to work. That is usually just a set piece.
Right.
And then you're like, this is actually the main topic today.
Yeah.
Like throwing off the
Right. Strike up a conversation with somebody you don't recognize.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. See how good their acting is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There can't be that many good actors.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean that's
Interesting thought.
just a good way to live life, I think,
Mm-hmm.
is making sure you're
Skeptical at
Yeah.
all times.
Well, no, but like making sure you're living it to the fullest and like
Exactly.
not taking for granted like what you have around you. Like that was like a difficult thing for me when I was working in my job. Is like I had the same drive to work every single day, and it was just like pounding my head against the wall. And
Yeah.
like
Maybe today don't use Google Maps.
yeah, yeah.
Why don't use a real map? Or just try to get there based off memory. No litter here today.
No, today, not today.
I did that one time. I like knew how to get there too, and I took the wrong road. And I was like, I feel like it's like this way.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's west. I'm just gonna go that way. And it took me 4 times as long to get there.
That's funny.
No, it took me a long time, and because my phone had died, so I had no backup.
Yeah.
And
I did a similar thing.
yeah, so it was like 2 hours of driving around until I saw something I recognized, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm so far away from where I think I thought I was.
Yeah, yeah. I did the same thing after last summer. I left some stuff at the place where we had our staff retreat at the end of the summer, and I was like, well, I gotta go back and get that stuff. So I drove over there, got it, and then on the way back, my phone died, and I was like, oh, I think I can just take like highways from here, and like I ended up making it home, but it took me like an extra 2 hours, I think. And I had to be somewhere, which was really frustrating. But yeah.
Yeah, I was having a good time until I realized where I was at and knew I was far away.
Yeah.
Then I was no longer having a good
Yeah.
time. But I saw a lot of cool roads,
Yeah.
different things.
Today, I came to this specific park right now on my good friend Joel's motorcycle, who I just went to his wedding, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. That's the wedding that we were talking about. In the
Oh,
boys'
Joel.
Did we say his name in that episode?
No.
Dang it. You boy. Yeah, he was very generous. So he's done that before. Let me borrow his motorcycle. He has a 2017, I think, Yamaha R7. I don't know.
It's a cool bike. I like it because it's like not super bulky.
Yep.
Feels like very maneuverable.
It's very tight. It's
Yeah.
it's very reactive.
Mhm.
I like it a lot. I had a bike similar to it, a Suzuki, when I had a motorcycle. But
Yeah.
I have my motorcycle's license. And so I was saying all that to say today, when I went and picked it up, I was just riding around, and like I was coming to talk with you at the cafe, and I was coming here, and I knew where all those places were, and I knew different ways to get there. So I was going all these back roads and everything, and no maps or nothing. It was just a very good time for me, and I really enjoyed that. So
Yeah. Motorcycle is a great time.
yeah. It's closer to riding a horse than it is to having a car, in experience wise, in my opinion. And that was a quote from I don't know the name of the guy, but I saw that on another podcast. A guy was calling it that, or saying that
Mm-hmm.
that it's closer to riding a horse than it is a car, which I agree with as far as experience level. Because like this is also his words. But one of the things you don't realize like when you're in a car is that the air temperature changes like every like couple minutes in on a bike, and like the smells are different every 10 feet, and like there's so much more to experience from a bike. And like I've also seen it said before that like cars, when you're looking out the window, it's like you're watching a movie, whereas on a bike you're like in the movie.
Yeah. Every time you sit in a car, it gives them a chance to change the set on you.
Yeah. It's back to the Truman Show, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, and who knows, my helmet could be a VR headset.
True. But you can flip up the visor.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's true.
Well, there's a couple things coming up here
Yeah.
in the next couple days. It's an exciting season. We're moving into fall. As you can tell, I'm wearing long sleeves.
Yeah.
That is crazy. We're
I'm
sitting
wearing
in the
t-shirts.
shade. It's very comfortable. So that's exciting. I'm excited for cooler weather.
The bugs have
don't-
mostly gone away.
Yeah. I don't like cold weather. But
I'm-
fall is that sweet spot where it's a T-shirt during the day
Yeah.
and you're wearing a sweatshirt around a fire at night.
Yep.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I also love like hoodies. They're very comfortable. They're very stylish,
Yeah.
and they're just so easy.
yeah.
You just slip them on. You
Which-
never have to wash them. Like once a month, you wash those things.
Right. Which,
Unless you're around a fire, then it stinks.
yeah. This topic brings up one of the highlights of the Seattle trip. There's no bugs in Seattle in the like summers. even.
Asian bugs.
Yeah. Like they don't have like screens on their windows or anything like that. Like you can just open doors
Yeah.
and like go outside. And
There's no Volkswagens
yeah.
in all of Seattle.
None. I
That's
actually didn't
crazy.
see any,
Yeah.
if we're being truthful. Not that I remember. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like very dry heat as well, which was very different. Like the shade is like 30 degrees colder than like being in the sun.
We will say you had really good weather
Yes, that was the other thing, is I had incredible weather.
because it does rain
Well,
there a decent bit.
according to the Seattle people, like the people I was talking to,
Yeah.
it doesn't really rain during the summer. Like it rains in like what would be winter months for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, during the summer it's usually I was like, man, I was blessed with such great weather this week, and they're like, yeah, I mean it was kind of like this the whole summer. I was like, what?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Anywho,
Yeah.
Back
My
to what
brother
we're
and his
talking
wife are living out there right
Yeah.
now too, so shout out to them. Yeah. Also coming up is Labor Day. If you're watching this, it is Labor Day.
yes.
You have no excuse not to watch this. We know you're not working.
Yeah.
Labor is on strike.
Yeah.
Shout out to the unions.
Shout out
um,
unions.
Shout out to the ladies giving birth. Shout out to Josie.
Who recently gave birth.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congrats, Josie.
We're so happy for you guys.
Oh,
Dare I say, McKenna and I wouldn't be together if it weren't for Josie.
there you go.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah, that's another time. What a happy thing having kids. My
Yeah.
cousin also had a kid at the beginning of the summer, and I finally got to meet her last week.
Mhm.
And what a beautiful little girl. That's such a cool thing. I hope is in my future. And she sent a nice message to us. So shout out Josie.
Yeah. Happy
yeah.
Labor Day to you.
Yes, happy Labor Day. This Labor Day will be going down to Cape May again.
Yeah.
I'm taking some more people to go to Hot Dog Tommy's. So I don't think any of those people will buy a shirt though. Maybe Faith will.
Yeah. It's
But-
sad. I wish I could go.
Yeah.
We had other plans scheduled. We are closing the cafe. It's like the first
Oh yeah.
it's the first minor holiday, I'll say, that we're closed for. We do decent business on Martin Luther King Jr. Day or like Labor Day, Memorial Day,
Yeah.
things like that.
Can't
but it's
labor
like-
on Labor Day.
I know. I needed a break. We did the last like 2 years. We
Oh,
on
really?
Labor Day, yeah. But needed a break. The summer hours have been long. Ice cream has been really good.
Yeah.
We have chai flavor and
Which
pistachio.
I had the chai today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hoo-wee.
Yeah.
Zooey mama.
And pistachio is so good. I love it.
I should have tried that too.
I'm nostalgic to the pistachio because you can't find authentic pistachio here. And when I had it in Turkey, it was just,
Yeah.
And so I made my own pistachio butter from scratch, like from pistachio nuts.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
And,
That's crazy.
Mixed it in. So, yeah.
Go get yourself some. It's good.
Yeah. And coming up this week, this Thursday, football is back.
Is it this Thursday?
It's this Thursday. The Eagles play the Cowboys.
It's not next Thursday?
It's this coming Thursday.
Oh, yeah, it totally is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Mm-hmm. Football is back.
Football's back, baby.
We have drafted our teams.
If
we talked about in last episode the fantasy football punishments and our fantasy football league. Our teams are drafted.
If you're listening and you're not a sports person, we'll only be talking about this for a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
We're going to blitz right through this.
Yeah.
But we want to give our takes for...
Oh, look. Literally, here's me looking up is lane splitting legal. I literally looked it up today.
That's funny.
Sorry, yes. What were you saying? We're going to look up?
Yeah, we're going to look up the week 1 matchups for the football season, and we're going to do this every week. It's just going to be a quick segment on the podcast. We're going to run through all, 16 games, and we're going to quickly say who we think we're going to win, who is going to win, and maybe a brief explanation why.
Yes.
And our hopes for this is we want to place a $1 bet every single week on a 16-way parlay.
Yeah.
And it probably cashes out at like $300-$400.
Yeah. So, we'll see.
There's no way we're hitting.
No, we're never gonna hit that.
I saw a guy that did a full week parlay, and put in $25, and like he could have cashed out like $75,000 or something. Yeah, it was crazy.
That is crazy.
I think he ended up not getting the last game, like Monday Night Football or something. But
I've never done sports betting before, so I mean I've done fantasy for many years, and that's a lot of fun. But there goes my dad. Yep.
All right, so we plan for every week of the NFL season to do a quick run through of all the games slated for that week, say who's going to win, and maybe a brief reason why. And our hope is to just put $1 bet on all of these predictions, like together, a big parlay. And if we win, we win.
Yep.
And we'll probably lose every week. But because this would be crazy bet to win. But if we do, we'll cash out at probably like $500.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. Which would be really cool. All right, so Cowboys, Eagles. Go
Eagles.
Birds. Go Birds. Go Birds. I'm choosing the Eagles every week.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
I mean, unless there's some injuries, but
right.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. God forbid.
Yeah.
And we're already taking too long.
True.
All right, Chiefs, Chargers.
This is probably the toughest one, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Ravens, Bills is also close. Which is happening this week.
Yeah, but I feel like I have a thought on that.
Okay.
All right, you know what? Give me Andy Reid week 1.
Yeah.
I'm not a Chiefs lover, but I believe that, they're better than Justin Herbert. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs. Dolphins, Colts.
Dolphins for sure.
Steelers, Jets. Steelers.
Of course. They've had huge upgrades.
Mm-hmm. Panthers, Jags. I'm going Jaguars. I like Trevor. Trevor Lawrence is fine, and I'm a Doug Peterson fan, obviously, as an Eagles fan.
I'm also going Jaguars. Give me Trevor Lawrence. Give me Brian Thomas Jr. Year 2.
Yep.
I think Panthers will be good this year, but not good enough to beat the Jags week 1.
Yep. Cardinals, Saints. I'm going Cardinals.
Cardinals as well.
Yeah, I have much more trust in Kyler Murray than whoever's on the Saints right now.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, nothing.
No, thank you.
Commies, Giants.
Commanders.
Yeah, definitely Commanders.
Sure.
Bucks, Falcons. Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks all the way.
Yep.
I do believe in Michael Penix Jr., but not enough to beat Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield's on one right now. I love that. That team's fun. aside from the fact that they're annoying in the playoffs against the Eagles. But
yeah, that's true.
Bengals, Browns.
Bengals.
Thank you, Joe.
Joey,
Raiders, Patriots. Ooh, that's a tough one too.
I got it. Not for me.
Really?
Patriots.
I was also thinking
Drake
Patriots.
May, baby.
Yeah. We'll see.
I don't know. I think he's gonna be good this year.
I was also thinking Patriots. I think they're something. They did something on defense too. I don't know. 49ers, Seahawks.
Seahawks have had so much change on offense. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
Yeah. What the world?
49ers. Is
A healthy Christian McCaffrey.
Even healthy? We don't even know.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to go Niners.
I like Sam Darnold. I'm going
Ooh,
Seahawks.
okay. This is
They have a good defense, though. I'm going Seahawks.
Okay. I could see Seahawks definitely winning. It's in Seattle too, right?
Shout out Seattle.
Yeah. Shout out Seattle.
For the Seattle.
I might have to go Seattle because of my recent Seattle trip. All right, I'll go Seattle.
All right.
Titans, Broncos.
Let's ride.
Yeah. Lions, Packers.
Wow. Also,
That's also a tough one.
the Packers just acquired
literally
Micah Parsons
yesterday.
That's going to make their defense electric, super scary.
Yeah.
I'm horrified. They were really good in the playoffs the last couple years.
Yeah.
Such a young team.
Yep.
That's so scary.
I'm taking the Lions. I don't know. It's tough. I think I'm going Lions though. I mean,
I think it's going to come down to a fourth down conversion.
Yeah.
And Dan Campbell's going to go for it. You know what? And he's going to get it. Let's go Lions.
Yeah, let's go Lions, baby. All right, Rams, Texans, Rams.
Yeah, for sure, Rams. Although
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, how's his back?
He's fine. He's Matthew Stafford.
He's old.
I put all my faith and hope and trust in Matthew Stafford.
The Texans aren't bad. Their defense is nasty.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
it
know.
is.
We might.
But Matthew
might wanna
Stafford
go
and
Texans.
D-Hop. D-Hop's on the Rams right now.
What is he, like 38?
Yeah, but he's a deep threat to Matthew Stafford.
The only Puka Nacua is
Hey,
the
hey,
only.
hey.
Oh man. I don't know. We have had the same takes so far.
You going Texans? I'm not like Rams are definitely going to win this game.
Yeah.
I just am feeling like they will.
I don't know how Nico Collins is going to be lethal. I'm going Texans.
All right. Ravens, Bills.
This is a monster matchup.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I'm going Ravens. They lost to them in the playoffs last year. That's not happening again. Lamar, this is not postseason Lamar.
Right.
This is regular season Lamar. And I think he's gonna run all over him.
One of the things I have zero idea is how like either of these teams did in the offseason. Like if either of them got better, I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I haven't heard any big name moves from either of them.
I mean, they both had solid rosters. I think they'd try to just keep it pretty similar.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I think Derrick Henry. I feel the same way about Barkley. I feel like there's going to be a lot of offseason work in team schemes to not allow what happened with the two of those players to happen again this
That's
year.
why Lamar is going to go run all over him.
Yeah. I don't know. I might take Bills. I feel like Bills are a solid pick every week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same way about the Ravens, though. So I don't know. Are they divisional?
No.
No. Okay.
They're just both in the AFC.
Conferenceable.
Yeah.
Um,
Vikings, Bears.
we can't do the same pick for everyone. I'm going Bills. I wasn't sold on that yet.
Okay.
But now
I
I am.
also went Texans, so.
Right, that's true. All right.
Vikings, Bears.
Vikings, Bears.
Give me the Bears.
Really?
They have so many offensive weapons. The Vikings defense is good, but I just don't trust J.J. McCarthy right now. I don't know. He was really hyped up last year in the preseason. This year, I
Caleb
feel
Williams,
like
though?
everybody's like, ugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I think they beefed up their line.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think they're going to have a good start to the season.
I do also think Bears. All right, there we go.
We only had 2 different picks.
That's true.
Wow. Which is like, that's probably
Yeah.
fair enough.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like
It's hard week 1.
Yeah.
We haven't seen these teams yet. So
and like we can't just pick whoever has the most wins every week. That's what I used to do. Like we used to do a pick'ems league with like my parents and like a bunch of family friends who you would just like pick them all every week.
yeah.
And like I would always just go based off record. Whoever had the best
Right.
record.
I'd
And-
like to see who's the favorites in these matchups because I actually don't know. Like,
Right.
I don't know if we picked all like
Yeah.
favorites or if we picked any underdogs.
I don't know either. Yeah.
But yeah, and we'll tell. I think from season 2 on, it'll be easier to know who the favorites are and
Yeah.
where the underdog matchups will be and
Yeah.
whatnot. So
All right. So it is now time for round 2 of the Cereal Bowl.
they had a 3 weeks bye
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
think
a
it was
long
2
time.
weeks off. I think it
Yeah.
was 2 weeks off. So yeah, this is like the 3rd week since they haven't played. So I didn't. These two guys specifically have had a long break.
Yeah, they have.
Probably back in what, June or July, something,
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, there you go. Success. Excuse me, I just totally burped into the mic. All right, so here we have Buzz the Bee versus Fred Flintstone.
Fred and
Barney Rubble. Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble. And we're just doing one matchup per episode from here on out. Or, yeah, from round 2 on. Just because, I don't know, they feel like they can use their own amount of space, whatever. So, here we have Buzz. Like we said, we're going to pull up some of their actual commercials. This Buzz commercial I used to see all the time when I was a kid. I was a big watcher of Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and whatnot, and this one was on it a lot. So
This is a clip straight from the Jerry Seinfeld Bee movie.
yeah. All right, here we go.
Honey Nut Cheerio cereal. What a yummy part of a good breakfast. It's made with delicious honey.
Nerd.
Oh, there's a guy. Look at this guy.
I would have stolen that nerd's honey too.
Yeah, me too. Okay, off the bat, Buzz flying really fast,
Wow.
dodging, bobbing, weaving, getting
Big
a very
swatter
quick
didn't get
idea. Big toss.
Whoa.
Buzz, you saved the delicious honey.
Buzz saves the delicious honey.
Cheerios so delicious. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Wow.
That was straight up Spider-Man-esque.
Yeah.
The way he like webbed that whole
Yeah.
intersection.
And like
With
the
his goop.
toss was super accurate
Yeah.
with the honey. It's honey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Either way, he's making it.
Yeah. Well, he tossed it out of his.
Yeah,
Good
right,
thing.
exactly.
But
Like he's a Spider-Man. Well, he's a Spider-Man that makes his own
Right,
webbing. He's
right.
not like these new age Spider-Mans that got to make their own.
right.
You know?
So, yeah, he very.
That was impressive.
That was very impressive.
And like
it-
actually fighting a bad guy. So he's like
Yeah.
That's battle experience.
Absolutely, it is. And like,
Although that bad guy was like Doofenshmirtz-esque.
True.
Like he seemed like pretty easily defeated,
yeah,
but
yeah. that gets back into that GOAT debate of like, who are these guys facing? Like
Yeah.
LeBron's facing all these all-stars.
right. That's a
and-
bee fighting another bee.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So, yeah, really impressive effort there. The other thing is you don't really know the scale of that, like how big. There's grass. So these are like human-sized bees.
Maybe. I mean, that's Cheerios. That's a box of Cheerios for reference.
Right. Yeah.
So they're like a little bit taller than a box of Cheerios.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Which isn't that tall. That's like what, 2 feet? Like,
yeah, probably 2 to
If
3
he's
feet
standing,
tall.
he might be 2 feet tall.
Yeah. Either way, a great first showing.
That's a great look at his skill set. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
very
impressed.
impressive. But he is going up against 2 people in Fred and Barney. So
He was going up against the whole honey machine on that one.
true. Yeah.
Alright.
An
Well,
entire
let's see,
vehicle.
Let's see what
Let's
Fred
get a
and
look
Barney
here.
got.
Oh, also, we're only going to show one commercial per thing. There's a bunch more commercials of Buzz facing other things, but this is just to kind of get a sense of their overall agility and
Yeah.
battle.
We've done
readiness.
extensive research, and these
Yeah.
are the best ones we find that showcase what
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm going to do it like this.
Ay-ya! Watch me trick Fred out of Cocoa Pebbles. Eh? Samurai Coco-san with free karate lesson. Free?
Racist.
Yeah, maybe a little racist. I didn't realize that when we watched this the first time. I didn't hear that the accent they were doing.
The way they spin, it's like Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh. Sayonara. Roast cocoa or fruity pebble cereal. Part of this nutritious breakfast.
Yeah, wow.
Dabba delicious.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say when we were doing other research for Fred and Barney,
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like we might have given them slightly too much credit the last time.
Yeah. Because they didn't have a whole lot of
Right.
like media where they were going up against a foe or whatnot.
Right.
All of them, pretty much all of their commercials were like Barney being really annoying and like, or not annoying, but like he was trying to steal the pebbles from Fred. And and
we did see Fred at one point lift 600 pounds.
yes, he got it up to here, and I think was trying to
Yeah.
what is that, clean? I
Yeah.
think here's clean.
He already jerked it.
Yeah, he jerked it. Tried to go up to the clean.
So did Buzz in the last video.
Yeah. Okay.
He jerked it clean.
he went but yeah, Fred was crazy. And there actually is a lot of content of Fred's kid, Bam Bam, doing great feats of strength,
Yeah.
such as tossing Fred around and like
Pedaling a
Yeah.
dinosaur with his feet.
yeah, kind of crazy stuff. So you get that genetics from somewhere,
Right.
from Fred. So yeah, I mean,
At least half.
yeah.
Yeah. The one clip we did see too was also a dinosaur,
Mhm.
like their pet dinosaur, biting Fred's entire arm. And he was like, yow!
Yeah.
But like,
He was fine,
He
yeah.
stopped biting it, and he was like, whatever. And maybe because it was their pet, he wasn't biting the whole way. But taking a bite from a full dinosaur and like being relatively unscathed is very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite the feat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Fred has shown incredible resilience. Barney has shown incredible speed and like mastery of like trickery and whatnot. We talked about that before
Yeah.
with like the tricks rabbit, the certain amount of like yeah, you probably can't hear it, but there's a football game at the high school and we can hear the national anthem is happening right now. Play ball.
Yeah, I was saying we talked a little bit about this just pre-podcast, and now let's talk about them facing each other.
Yeah.
I think Buzz it's a 2v1, so he's at a disadvantage there, and I think Fred and Barney are really going to have to work together to beat him,
Yeah.
where they're going to have to lean in to the characteristics they already have, where Fred is going to have to mostly be that punching bag
Mm-hmm.
that can, like, distract Buzz and take all the blows, and then Barney, with his sneakiness and his disguise ability, is going to have to almost, like, sneak up on Buzz. And I think that's their only way of victory.
Yeah. I mean, depending how you look on this too, Buzz has a lot of, I mean, just based on that clip, he is like the superhero. He's the protagonist.
Yeah.
I mean, so is Fred and Barney, but like he has that superhero, like,
He's got plot armor.
yeah, he's got plot armor, I think, a bit,
Mm.
and he's got like really good ability to back it up.
Yeah.
Like he has the agility, he has the speed, he has the flight, he has like the special weapon. He's got everything you need to be a good superhero,
He
and I
does.
think like that's that like take is the kind of like that's what you need to take down that 2v1.
He's got that superhero instinct.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean,
I'm
that's,
impressed from the clips we saw. There was also a big, like, monster, like,
Right.
mummy that
Uh-huh.
he took out. he like saw its weak spot, like attacked it, unraveled the whole thing, and closed him, like locked him back up.
Yeah, it was very impressive. I think it was going to take a Herculean effort to beat this 2v1, and I think Buzz has what it takes to do so, which is crazy.
Yeah. He is 2 feet tall, and
Yeah.
like I said, these guys are both seem pretty invulnerable to a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, a stinger. I haven't seen Buzz's stinger personally, but I mean, that's got to do some damage.
Yeah. And like worst comes to worst, Buzz, whoosh, quick honey like web on the boys, and then they're down. You know, I don't know. I think Buzz definitely ekes out in strength, agility,
Buzz is good on the honeys with the honeys.
and like you want to look at it this way. What's Fred and Barney gonna do to Buzz if Buzz just flies 10 feet off the ground? All he has to do is hover 10 feet off the ground, and they can do nothing to him.
Right. That's
I
true.
don't know.
I know. I mean, we don't want that to be the end all be all.
Right.
We don't want just any flying character to just win the bracket.
Sure.
So I think it has to be contained in some capacity.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Buzz also has to do something to them, so he's got to get close at some point.
Right. I mean, he had long range with that.
Yeah.
With that honeycomb.
Yeah.
Hit him with the sticky eye.
Yeah. Plicky ah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Here's the other question. Do we make this a poll? Because it's going to be
we
probably
discuss it and then
it's going to be
poll.
probably a month till we like have to talk about one of these guys again. We could let this poll run for a while.
Okay, that's true. I like not making a decision, just discussing it.
Yeah. Here we can each say our choice, and then people can go.
Yeah, I'll vote on it.
And vote. Yeah. And if we think it's crazy,
Yeah.
then maybe we just. If we think what the people say is wrong,
We're gonna let you vote,
Yeah.
but like
at
it's
the end of
actually
the
a
day,
dictatorship.
at the end of the day, this
Yeah.
isn't a democracy.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll probably go with whatever.
You are the
vote is.
Muppets, and we are the puppeteers.
Yeah, yeah. That might make them upset and vote for whoever we think.
No,
it's,
no.
I
I
don't know.
think I think we'll be open to it. And
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
read the
definitely.
comments too. I mean,
Yeah.
give us reasons why if
Yeah.
you genuinely think it's not who we think it is.
Yeah. No, and I think if we're doing a poll, we should go with the poll. I think. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll set up a poll. We trust you guys.
Yep.
But if you want in our input, we think who's winning in a fight, Buzz or Fred and Barney? 3, 2, 1.
Buzz. He's got the hero. He's got it. He has the it factor.
Yeah.
That's what we saw here today. But Fred and Barney are just a little too silly, I think.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, they're just like,
And a little racist, maybe, as we just saw.
yeah, they're like chasing down that cereal almost like delusionally.
Yeah.
I think they have the same downfall like Sonny the Cuckoo Bird does.
Yeah.
He's like crazed and obsessed with the cereal, which
Yep.
a lot of these characters are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good advertising, I guess.
Buzz is more for the people.
Yeah, he
What
is.
is what it seemed like.
Yeah, and I think like I could totally see Fred and Barney being distracted by his honey.
Yeah, definitely. All right, moving on. Last topic.
Moving right along.
Bum, 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 bum. All right.
Moving right along.
Dugga-dum, 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 bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 da, bum, bum,
But
bum,
speaking
bum,
of the
bum,
Muppets
Yes.
and Kermit,
Yes.
we are moving on to Kiss, Mary,
Jim
Henson.
Henson. I think we're probably going to end each episode with one of these.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun to
You
talk
like
about.
it, we like it. It's
Yeah.
a good time.
Everybody who I've talked to loves the Kiss Mary Jim Henson segments. So let us know if you're getting tired of it. But
Especially for all of our viewers, the Muppets, we got to keep Jim Henson alive,
Yeah.
at least in memory.
yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, we call you guys the Muppets. It seems kind of weird to do that if like there's nothing Muppetish about our podcast.
Yeah.
So, here we go. This one is from Ryan. We talked about it a little bit this weekend. So, ice cream cake, dirt pudding, donuts. Now, off the bat, donuts seems a little like not quite as similar as the other two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
as far as like makeup of it. Well, I don't know, because they're putting, I don't know, just like visually too. Like
Is dirt pudding a thing everywhere?
that was the other thing. Me and Ryan knew what dirt pudding was very well, but Natalie, who's from Seattle, or grew up, yeah,
Yeah, because I know what it is as well, but
Right.
describe it for the people.
yeah. So basically, dirt pudding has a special place in my heart. My mom and grandmother would always make it for my like birthday parties and like pretty much every event we go to. It's always there. Like if we're there with my family, but basically, layer of like vanilla-ish, I guess, pudding, and then like um, Oreo, smashed up Oreo, and then vanilla, smashed up Oreo, vanilla, smashed up Oreo. Or you can do one of that in like a bigger tray. It comes in various different things. People will put gummy worms in it to simulate more of like the dirt feel.
Yeah.
Ryan was saying how sometimes they'll put like, he said something green on top of it to simulate like grass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But-
sprinkles or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. Green
haven't seen
sprinkles.
that.
I haven't seen that either. But yeah, like I said, has a very, very special place in my heart. So for me, cannot be Jim Henson. Yeah. That's basically what it is, though.
And that's off the bat.
Yeah. My grandma makes it really, I don't know. I forget honestly which one of them does this, but they'll leave a little bit like bigger chunks of Oreo in there.
Yeah.
Oof, really takes it over the edge.
For me, it can 100% be Jim Henson.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like okay.
Yeah.
It's
It's very heavy.
vanilla.
I want it to be light, but it never is.
Yeah, vanilla pudding is never what I want it to be. I'm a big chocolate pudding fella. Oreos are great. But but they're I don't know. And then crushed up, it just feels like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
At this point, and it just like does feel crummy. Not a huge fan of the mouth feel of it.
Really? That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah. It's like almost like the gelatinous version of cookies and cream ice cream.
Which I'm a huge fan of.
Right.
Yeah.
Me as well. That's why I've got to keep ice cream
Cake.
Indie Kiss or Mary Slot.
Wow.
Personally.
Okay.
Now I got to ask if does my decision on ice cream cake sway my ability to eat ice cream at all?
No. Nope. Ice cream is completely separate from ice cream cake.
That might change things. There's
Okay.
nothing special about cake in the shape or ice cream in the shape of a cake.
Well, it's got icing on it,
Yeah.
and like,
the icing makes it worse for me, low key.
well, that's something that you have to factor in because that's absolutely something that is part of ice cream cake.
Yeah.
You got to factor in the icing, and
So that one could be Jim Henson for me too, honestly.
and then it has
It's going to be a slaughter over here.
Oftentimes it has like the chocolate and then a
Yeah.
layer of like some sort of crumbly thing, and then
Right.
like vanilla on top, or what have you.
And it says "Happy Birthday, Jimbo" on
Yeah.
the top.
James, happy birthday, James,
Yeah.
or happy birthday, Carl, something like that.
Mhm. Happy birthday, Alan.
Yeah, could say that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, ice cream cake is getting Jim Henson.
Yeah.
I think there's people out there who will say that's crazy, but like I said, I can't get rid of dirt pudding, and I'm absolutely not getting rid of donuts. I love
Can't
a
put
donut.
lipstick on a pig and call it a lady. You know what I mean?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'm definitely marrying donuts. I love the different types of donuts.
Yeah.
I love a Boston cream donut. Which I got one in Seattle and they called it Bavarian cream. Is there something there that like, oh, people call it Boston cream, but it's actually Bavarian, and like we're getting rid of some sort of cultural thing there? Have you heard
Oh.
of that?
No.
I thought maybe that was a thing. I don't know. I could be talking out of my butt right now, but yeah.
Bovarian. Isn't aren't like cows and like steers called bovine?
Yeah, they are.
I'm sure it's not related, but that's what
Yeah, I
it makes
don't
me think
think it
of. That's what it makes me think of.
Well, it's Bavarian, not Bovarian.
Mm.
Bava.
Bovarian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
song by Queen.
Awesome song. Great song by King.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my answer. I kind of put my answer out there.
No,
but-
that's fine. I had to think on it. I think like when you do for a proper Kiss Mary Jim Henson, it has to kind of be things that are like related.
yeah.
Are we talking about like is this I show up to a birthday party and these are my options?
Yeah, I think so.
That's kind of the vibe.
Well, and I was saying the same thing, that donuts is kind of like out of left field, but in the same way.
Donuts is a birthday thing.
Well, yeah, but like it's not like I'm eating the other two with a spoon or a fork.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess you eat ice cream cake with a fork, you eat dirt pudding with a spoon, and you could eat ice cream cake with a spoon for sure. And then donuts are finger usually.
that brings up another good one
Yeah. Oh,
in a second.
yeah.
All right, I'll go through this quickly. I feel like this one doesn't matter to me too much anymore. I like
Yeah, go ahead.
I like to I'm like trying to stay away from sweets just out of principle. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. Just like I don't know. It makes you feel better when you're not just eating sugar all day.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I think I'm also going to marry the donut. You know, great shape.
Yeah. I hope
And,
you can hear the band. They just started playing Land of a Thousand Dances.
Yeah.
They're doing the same songs that they did when I was in high school.
If they didn't hear the national anthem, they're definitely not hearing the band.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm gonna marry donuts. I think in McKenna's family, there's been a lot of birthday donut partaking. So I'm like almost into the birthday donut
Cool.
at this point.
Very
Cronuts
cool.
are great.
Yeah.
Croissant donut. And then I will probably also kiss dirt pudding. I think it's just a good time. It's like a unique thing. I think it's very Pennsylvania. And then I will Jim Henson the ice cream cake because honestly I do think it's like a worse version of ice cream. I don't
Yeah.
really like icing.
Yeah, I get it.
Sometimes that's the worst part of a cake.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all valid. Yeah.
And a lot of times on ice cream cake, it's like whipped cream icing. It's
Yeah.
like it's like fluffier and like lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that was a really good Kiss Mary Jim Henson. So thanks, Ryan. You're the GOAT for that. And I think like Natalie helped come up with that as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very quickly because we brought it up. Fork, spoon, knife.
All
Kiss
right.
Mary Jim Henson.
Speed round to end it out.
Yep.
Kiss Mary Jim Henson. Wait, what was it? Oh yeah, fork,
Fork,
spoon,
spoon,
knife.
knife.
This might be a hot take.
Ooh.
Kiss, knife.
Yep.
Mary, spoon.
Ooh.
Jim Henson, fork.
I'm right there with you. Fork, you are my favorite utensil.
Whoa.
I love using forks. But you will be Jim Henson because the spoon is way more useful and there are some things that you need a knife for.
Mhm.
And that's that.
Yep. Do your laundry.
Yeah, get out of here. Do your laundry.
Thanks for the comments. Keep commenting, y'all.
Happy Labor Day.
Love you. Bye.
Yes, that was that cat, all right.